Hey, Patrice, congrats on making the playoffs. What's it feel like? You've been doing this a long time, and how much do you like this particular team? And also, when does the playoff beard growth start for you?
It starts, after our first game, our last game, sorry, of a regular season, I guess. It's always the goal, during the regular season is just to get your ticket and get in and then go from there. Obviously, we know we're a great team. I like where we're at. I know we can keep improving, and we talked about using those last few games to work on our game and making sure we're ready for game one in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Yep.
Rich Thompson.
Hey, Patrice, on your goal there, you kind of looked a little off balance when Marshy fed it out. Exactly what happened on that play?
It's a good question. I knew he was going to come around the net, and maybe I did kind of lose my balance a little bit. I was just trying to get it open and get a shot on net. Obviously, it was a great pass by him, go through the defender's skates, and just trying to get over the goalie's shoulder or get it high, and see what happens. So it was a great play by Brad, and happy to get that goal.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Patrice, just your thoughts on what has defined this team to date. Obviously, going into the season without Z and without Torrey, there's some inexperience in the back end. It seems like depth has been a big key for you guys. What is the narrative that you guys are writing? What defines the group?
Well, I think we've battled all year. I'm really proud of the way that we stuck with the ups and downs of a season. Being through it with the experience I think that we have in this locker room, I thought we handled that pretty well, knowing there's going to be some ups and downs, some good and bad, and you have to don't get too high, don't get too low. I guess it's always a cliche, and proud of the way the adversity that we face, guys coming in and out, lots of injuries, everyone stepping up, chipping in. As you said, lots of depth. I think it speaks volume of the quality of players and guys that we have in this locker room to always to find a way, basically, and then finding our groove. And I thought lately it's been great to see the guys coming together and every line chipping in defensively as well. So it's been great. Yeah, need more of it, and got to keep improving and getting better.
And how do you feel going into the postseason with that depth? You guys have had that top end talent for a period of time, but do you feel better about this group going into the postseason because of the depth established, particularly at the trade deadline?
Yeah, I mean, those guys came in and has been tremendous, has helped us a lot in many ways. And I think it's been, working really well, fitting into whether it's on the ice or off the ice, in the locker room and with the personalities and whatnot. So it's been a seamless transition, to be honest with you. It's been great to have them, but it's beyond that. It's also everyone kind of improving, getting better, and guys that are being asked to be in and out of the lineup, coming in every day and with their heads up and ready to work and with a great attitude, and speaks volume of the character of those guys.
Kevin Dupont.
Patrice, nobody has to tell you what a grind lays ahead here with the potential of 4 rounds and 2 more months of this. So for you in particular, how do you look at these last 5 games in terms of what you want to do, how much you want to play, how much is good to play?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it's one of those that I'm going to let Bruce take care of that. I'll be ready to play every night if I'm asked to, and looking forward to the challenge beyond those last 5 games with the group that we have. We know whoever we're facing is going to be a great team and a great challenge, and we have to take it one step at a time. So see what happens.
And if you could just reflect on something Butch had just talked about, that he said he congratulated you guys and this is always the goal, but on the same end, teams like Philadelphia, they're on the outs right now. Dallas might not make it after making a great run last year. So just, what's your appreciation of getting in, knowing that it isn't a guarantee?
No, you're right. I think, I think being around for so many years, I think it kind of, you have a better understanding of how hard it is to just make it, especially, I know it's kind of cliche to say that, but the parity is really there. Our division was definitely not easy. Some great teams, some teams that were pushing us from, the Rangers to, as you said, Philly. So there was some, it was a challenge, but the goal is always, first of all, to make it and then go from there. So really proud that we did that today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Matt Vautour.
Got stopped and kind of lost the momentum that you might have carried into the playoffs. You're starting to do that again this year. How important is that kind of momentum to carry into the playoffs when you're trying to be successful?
Yeah, I think it's important that you keep working on your game. That you don't take those, you don't get lackadaisical in the last few games, and because that it's going to be some tough hockey when the first game of the playoff and moving forward. So you have to make sure you keep, as I said, working on the things that you can work on, keep improving your 5-on-5 play and power play, PK, every aspects of your game, and yeah, that's it. Keep building on that, and obviously being ready for that first round.
Last question, Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Patrice, congratulations on making the playoffs again. It just, tonight was Brad's 800th game, and I guess we're going to go in the way back machine right now, but can you remember the first time you met him, whether it was in training camp or what, and kind of the impression you got?
The first time I saw him on the ice, I think it was, training camp, and the one thing I'll remember was his competitive level, in every drill, being on that puck and hunting it and not quitting on any play. And really you could tell that he wanted to make an impression right away from day one. And he had that will and, that little extra, that little something that you need to be a great player. And to me, it's that compete level and, that work ethic that has helped him so much to be now probably one of the best left winger in the game.